My favorite traveling. I would, but you have so many. Excellent.
Hey, can you hear me okay, dude? Sorry, you're gonna have to type in short bursts. I cannot control how sentences show up. They're tiny. Anyways, I'm playing Baldur's Gate. I'm in Act 3. So there are gonna be story beat spoilers. This is my character. She's wearing clown makeup. She's normally prettier than this. Hold on, he wants to talk to me. This is Will. This is the character Goopy's playing as. I made a custom character.
Men, women, children, all barred from entry. A damn travesty. A decade ago, Baldur's Gate would have welcomed any and everyone seeking refuge. Who would take in these souls, if not the Jewel of Balduran? As long as Gortash is in charge, they'll be left shivering at the gates. All part of the plan, of course. Step 1. Create an army and order it to march on the city. Step 2. Shut the gates in the name of security. Step 3. Bask in the applause. Gortash hasn't made Baldur's Gate safe. He's made it a prison. And when his army breaks through, the people will have nowhere to run. To make this city a safe haven, we'll need to bathe Gortash and his allies in their own blood.
Okay, Will. Okie dokie. So, I
found so many victims for because of gods. They're the kind of people no one would ever miss.
Yes. Okay. So get over here. This is Gale.
Whatever you need. You have to ask.
He's my favorite character. And also I'm dating him again.
There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
I can't stop romancing him. I think it's so funny when they kiss and they're both wearing clown makeup. There's like so many different kiss animations. They're all like custom depending on who you're romancing to, and all of his are so like sweet. Find you a man who wears clown makeup with you. I say this like it was consensual. I forced this. We're gonna go back to the circus. Astarian's in the background. He's judging. I forced Minthara to,
No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it. What else is troubling you?
He's my favorite character. I know everybody's like, Astarian is right. He's my favorite. I would kill a man for him. Anyway, speaking of Astarian, I went to go get him because I've played this game before, so I know the cutscene with him is in this area. Come on, Pookie.
We should go. I do not want to face the Master if we're late for his Black Mass.
Soon, sister. I only need one more mark.
We have enough for the Master. No more are needed.
It's not for the Master, it's for me. I spent 100 years eating rats and dogs. Soon, I'll be able to feast. I want someone there, ready for me, And once the Mass is done and our Lord grants us freedom, I can celebrate by drinking them dry.
Cazador promised you your freedom, and you believed him. Ha! You were never burdened with intelligence, Petras. But your load seems especially light these days.
Astarion? It cannot be.
That's no way to welcome back a brother, doll. Didn't you miss me?
Why would you come back? You got out. You were free. You can't mean that.
He's playing mind games. He can't raise a hand to the Master, let alone kill him.
You have no idea what I can do. Where is he hiding? Tell me!
Please!
Tell me what I need to know, or I swear you'll burn!
The Master is preparing the Black Mass. Beneath his palace, there's a defiled chapel. It was hidden there the entire time, hidden from us all.
I'm going to stop Cazador.
What the hell's happened to you, Astarion? What are you?
I'm more than what I was. And I'm not afraid of anything anymore. The sun can't harm me. Cazador can't compel me. I'm the only person who can stop him. Now go, before I change my mind about roasting you, brother.
This isn't over, Astarion.
Poor fools. They actually think Cazador will save them. Yes, and they'll be trembling in fear when they tell him. They're no threat to us. And they have no choice but to do Cazador's bidding. I pity them. Worst of all, they don't know their fate's already set. They're doomed. The only question is whether their lives will be sacrificed to a monster like Cazador, or serve a greater purpose. 7 souls on 7 spawn. And Cazador has the other 6.
Need a fucking spray bottle.
We have to face him and take that power for ourselves.
Okay, so Astarion's story arc basically is basically what happens in the plot is everybody gets kidnapped by aliens and they put their larvae in our brains, right? I'm not kidding you. That's the start of this fucking game. That's how this game starts. And Astarion is a vampire spawn. And vampire spawn have a lot of weaknesses. And the magic from the alien larva fucks with the vampire magic. And they basically cancel each other out. So now he can do shit like he can walk in the sun and he can like walk into people's houses, and so like basically it's like he's not a vampire anymore, but it's like kind of only a temporary solution because the alien larva is kind of, we're on a timer basically. The alien larva is threatening to hatch any day now or explode our minds or a million other bad things, right? Like it could make our heads explode at any second. So like we're kind of freaking out and we need to get it out of our heads, and Astarion is kind of the only one who's like, well, I think there's some upsides to this, and we're like, Astarion, shut up. Right? And then so the game goes on. I'm sorry, but this is spoilers. I'm assuming you don't care very much. If you care, tell me to shut up. But basically, Astarion's vampire master made a deal with one of the archdemons of hell to basically sacrifice 7,000 souls and to become a living vampire. So basically he was going to become a super strong vampire. I believe the wording is like a vampire with all the luxuries of the living. So it's like a vampire that can like go out in the sun and can like eat food, and he doesn't have to live off of blood. And like he doesn't have any vampire weaknesses. Like you can't kill him with a stake in the heart sort of thing. But he has all the strength of a vampire. Like he could still make vampires spawn, and he could still control undead and all that sort of stuff, right? And he's even stronger, and he would be called the Vampire Ascendant. Basically, Astarion heard that, and to get Astarion's good ending, what you have to do is you basically have to get like a spray bottle, and you have to keep being like, no, Astarion, lives have inherent value, Astarion, and you have to keep like spraying him every time he's like, I should kill 7,000 people. That's how his character art goes. No, literally, it's so funny.
Well, yes, technically, only I will ascend and gain the ritual's power. But we're a team. If I become all powerful, then we become all powerful. We are a team, aren't we? You are still with me?
See, look at him. Look at the little manipulative little pal as he, like, tries to, like, won't you kill 7,000 people with me? I've had a very hard 200 years where I've had to eat bugs. I think I should get to kill 7,000 people.
Then we'll deal with it. It can't be worse than everything else we've faced. And now we know he's skulking beneath his palace. We can take the hunt to Khazad-dûr. All right, let's go. This place stinks of rat blood and despair.
You have anything to say about that?
Anything I can do for you, consider it most enthusiastic.
Sometimes I have stuff to say after, like, things happen, so... Yeah. This isn't my first playthrough, so I'm experimenting with builds. So Astarion is usually a rogue, which means he's like, well, a rogue. So I'm trying a build where I'm doing multi-classing, which means he's multiple classes. So he's part thief, which is a rogue class, so he's 3 levels of thief, and then he's 3 levels of something called a Gloomstalker Ranger. And Rangers are like a hunter. So, And so he's like really deadly, but like really deadly during like the first couple rounds of combat, especially. He's like really deadly during the first couple of rounds of combat, and then around allies is when he's most deadly, because he can do like sneak attacks.
That shapeshifter's key unlocked the door. Interesting.
Oh, I should tell you characters. So this is Gale. He's my boyfriend. He is, yes. Yeah, you could literally, one of the achievements in the game is beating the game with one level in every single class, I think. I'm a cleric, which means I'm the healer, because I'm not a huge fan of the character who's the designated healer, if I'm being honest. She's not bad, I just think she's kind of the least interesting of all the characters. You know? I just think she's the least interesting. This is Minthara. She's my favorite racist. She is a horrible misandrist. Horrible slaver person. But she's really, really funny, and so she gets a pass. Girl power. We need more horrible people who are women. Astarion, everyone's favorite wet cat man on Twitter lately. Gale, he's my boyfriend. I could write a 5,000 word essay on why he's my favorite person ever. He is a prodigy in magic. His whole thing is he has this line. He walks a really fine line with magic where he is it's both a source of like extreme pride for him, like because he's a prodigy to the point where the goddess of magic not only acknowledged him, but like, yo, he's doing some gang signs. Not only acknowledged him, but became his personal teacher, and then like tutor, and then like lover, and then they broke up because he became too arrogant and crossed boundaries with her, because he was like, I know better than her, actually. But because everybody, like, the first thing they see when they see him is, like, exceptional magical ability, he keeps thinking he has to deliver bigger and better. He doesn't think he can be anything but his own magical ability. And so he doesn't think he can be anything beyond that. And so when you enter a romantic relationship with him and you're just like, I like being with you, and like you compliment him on anything else, he's just like, his standards are so low for like anything non-magical related. It's like actually insane, and it's like, dude, I love you, please get therapy. I love you, please need therapy. But I'm playing a cleric, so I'm the closest thing they have to a therapist. Yeah, it's like a really interesting dichotomy where he's both incredibly arrogant and incredibly self-conscious over it. And he's written incredibly well. The writers at Larian are very good. Oh my god. Letters, Torians, staying some of awards are times. Take the list, find the V, make the offerings in his name, bring there to thanks, temple plans.
These tables were full of shapeshifters. Father Logan's name is written here too.
Temple plans. Ooh, disguise kit. Thank you. A sheep butchered with creative zeal. Bloodstained parchment. Oh, cool. I love Ball. Dribbles the clown. Oh no.
A list of names. Father Logan's on here, crossed off. The target list, perhaps. Lad near the bed.
Notice some blood has pooled on the wooden floor.
It's extremely good. It's one of those games where you could put thousands of hours in it and play it differently every single time.
You notice the blood source. A body hidden under the bed.
Oh, I know this one. Dude, this is legitimately one of the most interactive games I've ever played in my life.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Murdered by my son.
Shameful to be killed by your own son. That honor should fall to a daughter.
I love you, Minthara, never change.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
Dwarf, like me. Dress landlord.
The spell's power.
Looking ahead. I know this key. It's identical to the one held by that corpse in the tunnels.
Yeah, so drow are from a how do I put it? They're from a society ruled by a chaos god that just fucking hates men. Men are like, at best, sex slaves. Like, at best, you're a concubine. If you're a concubine in drow society, you got it made. Like,
This was a stupid idea.
I don't know if you have anything that can play Baldur's Gate, but if you do, it's like, I don't know, it was like $70, $60. Definitely play it. It got strippers. I'm in a brothel right now. I'm wearing clown makeup in a brothel. How many games can you wear clown makeup in a brothel?
A drow or a drink, sweetie. There is no thirst I cannot quench. Murdered! Ye gods, the poor thing! Oh, by the mother of cats, I pray she didn't suffer. Don't miss that face. Else, the regulars will miss her more. They swarmed her like honeybees.
Do you want to go to the circus with me? I skipped to the circus. I can go back.
Losing fins slashed a big hole in my coin purse. I should get to replacing her. Sweeting, this is Baldur's Gate. I've seen more murders than a butcher's right eye. There'll be time for tears. Cruel as it is, I must turn my mind to business, or, more precisely, the lack of it. I have little coin, but I offer sin in abundance. Talk with the Drow twins in the tap room. They're legends among the regulars, almost myths. Tell them they will gift from the Mamselle, and let them show you why. Anything else on your mind, sweetie? Nisha, our lovely nymph. She's engaged in the nymph's grotto on the top floor, sweetie. The client's a favourite of hers, too. I doubt we'll be able to tear her away. But we are blessed to have a devil in residence at the moment. A temporary guest. But he asked that I send any potential clients his way. Everyone who's paid a visit looks quite changed by the experience. Indeed he did. Raphael. Exceedingly handsome, and with a voice that could make the foulest blasphemy seem the sweetest hymn.
Oh, Raphael. Do you want to meet Raphael or go to the circus? I love Raphael. He's one of my favorite NPCs. You can cuck him. You can fuck his wife. You can break into that man's house. You can fuck his wife, and then you can kill him. Okay. No, he doesn't like it. He doesn't like it, but you can do it. I didn't say he liked it. I said you could do it. Mintaro, why are you ninja? Okay, before I do it, I'm pretty sure Mintara will yell at me if I do what I'm about to do. But it's okay. I still haven't given her clothes. I took her armor, but that's okay. Where's my favorite grandma? It's okay, I'll take Karlak.
Fucking shapeshifter. She'll try to break our best asset. Our trust. Fortunately,
Aisha's no match for our second best asset. Me.
I love you,
Looks
Carla.
like the troops all trooped up. You need to... now...
Alright, I guess I should probably... Yeah, that's Carlac. She's pretty. This is...
Well, are we ready for the road once more?
That's Jahira. She's probably my second favorite character in the game. If I could romance the grandma, I would. It's hard to tell she's a grandma. She has a bunch of makeup on. Yeah, I took her to the circus with me. I spent $1,000 on clown makeup. Oh my god. Where the hell is Lae'zel? I'm going crazy. Oh, there she is.
Burn away the shadows she hides in. Tear off her mask. And you'd reveal her for what she is. A shivering child.
The air grows ever warmer, the hum of life within it louder. It may yet hatch, though not soon by my estimation. In its heat lives stimulation, and in its throbbing, exhilaration.
I gave her a baby.
The Yankee future, incubated inside a fragile shell. Only if you want me to roast you over a campfire, using my blade as a spit. But it is true that I feel some manner of responsibility for this unhatched whelp. After we free Orpheus, we can revisit the matter. If the egg hatches beforehand, well, we will shield it from the Lich Queen's zealots. Whatever may come, I will not let Vlaakith poison the fledgling with lies.
She is Githyanki.
You're full up. Dismiss someone ready for battle.
They are a warrior race that, basically, you know those aliens I mentioned that kind of kickstarted the plot by putting larvae in our brains? Basically, those aliens kidnap, bunch of millennia ago, kidnapped a bunch of humanoids and selectively bred them to make slaves, and those made Githyanki, and then those Githyanki eventually fought and escaped, and now they're like their own empire, and they kind of have like a blood vendetta against the other alien race, which is called mind flayers or lithids. And so they hunt down mind flayers whenever they show up in the galaxy. Whenever they kind of show their face, they like hunt them down and try to kill them. And to thwart whatever plans. Oh, hey. Hey. How you doing? Did I give you a link? Did I do that? How did you get here? I'm so I'm glad you're here, but how did you get here? You're scary. Well, we're gonna go talk to... we're gonna go talk to a guy. Then... Yeah, Kiwi, why aren't you subscribed to me? That's a real question. Oh. Never mind. Sorry. Sorry, I'm a little silly, sorry. I'm a little silly, my bad, sorry. Because you guys... Yeah, it's clown makeup making me silly. I don't even know your channels.
Well, that ends not as bad as it could have.
That'd be fun.
Sharesa's caress is juicy, wetting your whistles. Dancing, dinner, drink.
That'd be fun. Alright. Let's...
Devil's Den.
Alright. Let's kiss my boyfriend for good luck.
You only have to ask. There's nothing that would give me
Oh, it's the one with tongue. I was like... They haven't done my favorite one, which makes me so sad. I love how they just, like, glare. They're just like, are you guys, like, doing this, like, a foot away from me? Like, right now, in clown makeup.
No matter. After all.
I'm gonna make them wear clown makeup the rest of the game, X, just to fuck with you. Alright.
You must hear me, devil. I will do whatever it takes. Give you anything you ask.
There is only one thing in this world that I desire. You do not have it, and you never will.
The Kithrak? What deal would he make with this devil?
You must help me, Raphael. For the sake of my people.
Hush now, Voss. These guests may not know it yet, but they want the same thing that you do.
I'm the most important person in this room.
Value to offer in return.
Lae'zel, Talak Magir. The devil holds the key to freeing the Gith people. Right here, right now. You could seal our fate. Whatever you discuss with this devil, I must hear of it. Find me below in the tap room, once you're loosed from his claws.
Get out. Okay, so...
I'm glad you came. Not to my door. Not yet. But to the final reckoning. One more thing before we begin, though.
For the first time since the Nautiloid, your mind is clear. It's unsettling.
Wouldn't that be exquisite? But no. I'm afraid the tadpole is still there. But I did shut out your other visitor for a while, so we can enjoy some privacy. The Illithid can't hear us.
Okay. Okie dokie. So, basically, what's going on right now is I got a little Rubik's Cube. And in the Rubik's Cube, I have a dude inside of it. And this guy is like, and the green guy really wants the dude inside of it out. Cause he's like, my liege, I need my liege out of the Rubik's Cube. He's my future. And this guy has like the only toolkit that can open up a Rubik's Cube ever. But he doesn't want to make a deal with the green guy. He only wants to make a deal with me because I'm the main character. Basically, that's what's happening. You're up to speed now. And also, no, that's literally what it is. It's a hammer. It's a hammer. He has a magic hammer. Literally has a magic hammer. And I can trade my soul for the magic hammer.
I brought you here because I'm true to my word. And I can make all of this tadpole business go away. Which means you and your lovely friends can remain blessedly free of tentacles. Let us speak plain. I'll admit, you've impressed me. I wasn't sure you'd make it this far. But no matter how far you come, you're still on the road to ruin. A road that leads directly to a confrontation with the Elder Brain. At best, it will kill you and everyone else in this city. At worst, it will assimilate you, and you won't have enough free will left to even wish you were dead. You have the key to destroying it in the palm of your hand, though. Very perceptive. Yes. I can give you the means to break him free.
Speak, devil. We're listening.
To Illithids, yes. He would gladly execute the Emperor. But to you, he will be a friend. After all, you're at war with an Elder Brain. If I'd realized you were so gullible, I'd have tricked you into selling your soul for a pocketful of bones when we first met. To the Emperor, you are nothing more than a beast of burden. One that will transport it to the Elder Brain. An ox requires food, and the occasional beating to keep it moving. You are simpler. The Emperor's words serve as both carrot and stick.
Perhaps it is true that Orpheus would ally with you against the Elder Brain. But if he proves uncooperative once free, you may have to kill him.
The Orphic Hammer. An artifact capable of shattering the chains that hold Prince Orpheus is held securely in my House of Hope, even now. Isn't it just? And it's even more convenient that you can give me exactly what I want in return. You really do think highly of yourself. My sights are set on something much more valuable than your soul. Succulent, though it would be.
My succulent soul.
The crown.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a crown on the big alien, and them juices it up.
I want nothing more.
Then,
and my boyfriend really wants to wear that crown.
For a hammer, a bargain of a lifetime, Lae'zel of Kilir.
Handing that crown to this devil will be like feeding gunpowder to a lava worm. Agree to nothing.
I have craved it ever since the arch-wizard Karsus created it, long centuries ago, and brought doom to the Empire of Netheril. That was the great age of humanity, and Netheril's flying sky cities were the apex of civilization. I was there the day it all fell apart. Entire cities plummeted from the sky, like angels with broken wings. The screams, oh, the screams. Hundreds of thousands of people watching in horror as the ground came up to meet them. It was not a happy meeting, and Karsus was responsible. Not driven by malice, but by ambition. He forged a crown imbued with all the powers of magic. A crown that would make any who wore it.
Sorry, I just like his voice, that's why I'm not talking a lot.
Contains so much power. The crown destroyed its creator, and his empire fell with him. Karsus's folly, the bards and scholars call it. I call it hope. The hope of creating a better world, and the perils of unchecked hubris. I knew then that the folly of mortals could be the triumph of devils, and that I could use that crown to unite the Nine under one Archdevil Supreme. Me. The Archdevil Mephistopheles snatched up the crown and squirreled it away in one of his vaults. He's not more than a frigid archivist. So much power and potential kept inert. He made a miracle into a museum piece. I raged. But only for a decade or so.
I had a hissy fit for a decade, but I'm normal now.
For more than 1,000 years. For a mistake, a mishap, a misadventure. And these chosen, who have caused you so much trouble accidentally, did me a favor. They brought the crown back into play. Through the aid of a diabolist, somebody capable of opening a portal to the Hells. Deep in the Hells. They must have raided Mephistopheles' vault. Impressive, I must admit. But they'll be dead soon. If you don't kill them, the Elder Brain will. It doesn't have feelings in the way you'd understand them. But it seems rather angry. It is inevitable. When you destroy the brain, and you will because you must, the crown will be yours for the taking. And when that moment comes, you give the crown to me. In exchange, I give you the hammer now.
A simple transaction, it seems, but it's more than that. He's offering you an alternative to the mind flayer in your head. Take Raphael's deal and you could free Orpheus. With Orpheus free, you would have no need to rely on the Emperor. But there's no guarantee that Orpheus would be on your side. And if you take the deal, you'll have to fulfill it. You'll have to deliver the crown of Carsus to the devil himself. He claims his ambition is to unite the Hells, but can he be trusted to stop there? Do you trust him more than you trust the Emperor?
Skvar! We should do as the devil asks. The Prince of the Comet must rise again.
Right here. You'll find everything is in order. The moment I have your signature, you will have the means to free Orpheus. The hammer. You guarantee the crown will be mine once the brain is defeated, and I swear that I will never use the crown to dominate a mortal. I will come to collect, and then we all gather in the House of Hope. Me dressed in my finest silks, you skinless, hanging from a hook to watch as your world dies. Perfect. One more rhyme, for old time's sake. The master was slain within his own house. They dined on him both, the cat and the mouse. The hammer is yours. You will find yourself in Orpheus's presence before the end comes. When you do, shatter the chains that hold him. Be sure to keep the hammer safe until then. Your survival depends on it. And I'll keep your contract safe in my House of Hope.
I'm gonna go to your house.
Seeing you. And when I do,
I'm gonna fuck your wife. And then I'm gonna kill you.
Wherever this House of Hope is, we need to go there immediately and destroy them.
Don't say that in front of him.
Let's find the diabolist. Anyone well-versed in
Don't say that in front of his face. Don't say that in front of his face. Like, that's what my plan was, Pookie, but don't say that in front of his face. Hi.
Destiny waits in the wings.
You just gonna rhyme? Oh, shit. Okay. Send to camp. Alright, let's go talk in the hallway.
I lost you. Something was blocking me from hearing your thoughts.
Yeah? My friends. I was a bit too loud. My dad heard me. That sounds horrible out of context. Oh no. I'm gonna die. Oh no.
I can understand that, but it's concerning that something couldn't... Do you have any idea what it was? You're trying. Someone must...
You feel the touch of the Emperor.
Raphael. Of course. I should have known the devil would come sniffing. The stench of impending chaos is irresistible to me. And what did he want with you? I see.
Again, the Emperor pries at the boundaries of your thoughts. Invasive. Curious.
That is a fair request.
You feel its presence withdrawing from the fringes of your awareness.
I shall respect your privacy on this occasion.
Oh yeah, you get to talk to him.
Our mutual project, I will be forced to reconsider our alliance. Now come. We have...
Yeah, you get to see him in person. It's just not something. It's just something you get to do at the very beginning of the act, so I already passed that point.
I don't care what he's offering. I wouldn't have been so quick to sign with the devil. Then again, it's not my name on the page, so what should I care?
I'd sooner have imagined shattering a planet with my bare fist than taking a deal with a devil. But we shouldn't regret the bargain, not for one instant. Raphael can have his crown, if it means breaking Prince Orpheus free. The prince will be suspicious, but he won't be reckless enough to turn on his liberators. There'd be too little to gain from our deaths, and too much to lose. Now, to the Chares's Caress taproom.
You'll have to forgive me, but I'm struggling to understand why you'd agree to just hand over the crown. Especially for a bloody hammer. I'm glad to hear it. But you realize we can't just tell him we changed our minds. For now, our plan must remain the same. We go to...
Oh, whoops, sorry. I didn't mean to cut him off.
Father, give me strength.
What now?
I'm a little more to... Oh my gosh. It just sounds so bad out of context. Because it's just... But he's... I don't know. It just sounds really bad out of context, what I said. You know? I'm a bit mortified, so I'm sorry I'm being quiet. Anyways. Smesby and Lex.
Am I beautiful? More than beautiful. You are the aurora stretched across the north skies. You are the golden dunes swept across the Calym. You are the fruit of the forbidden palm, soft on my skin, sweet on my tongue. You are my sin and salvation.
Your parasite stirs, and you gaze at the nymph through the flaming fist's hungry eyes. Your muscles shiver with her longing. Your skin burns with her heat.
What's wrong, Jara? What are you?
Wait. I know you.
I don't understand. What's...
Your face. The Absolute has shown me.
Jara, what's going on? Who's this woman?
Your head screams in agony. Change has come. Pustules boiling beneath your skin, your bones twisting, your flesh rupturing. And suddenly, silence.
Oh yeah, you can be a little chaos goblin in this game if you want.
interesting.
Hells. I'd heard tales of mind flayers. Talons sharp as daggers, and tentacles yet more fearsome. But no tale did justice to its ethereal beauty. It floats like a butterfly. Its blood shimmers like silver. So the critics have said of Faerun's greatest masterpieces. I'm not so cold-hearted, nor so short-sighted.
Her gaze intensifies. Your breath quickens and your heart skips a beat. The woman's senses are heightened and her fire stoked. The mind flare is no more curiosity, but an object of desire.
This one game of the year. This sweeped at the game awards, everyone.
Why should I deny it? My urge is as natural as the grape on the vine. But perhaps there are other flavors that might satisfy my palate.
Just give me a few coins instead.
Not sex. Something far more intoxicating. Rapture. Close your eyes and listen.
Okay.
You see only darkness. Her voice shines through it, warmer than the sun, yet cooler than night.
The all-being. Here, there is no suffering. Here, you want for nothing. Here, you are anything. You have one word. Tell me, what will you be? You are more than contented. You are at total peace. Your belly is full. Your mind rested. Your eyes bright. No more will you hear the clang of steel on steel. No more will you fear the cry of a wolf, the growl of an ogre. You are warm. You are safe.
Your flesh shivers, your heart bursts. True ecstasy for one fleeting moment.
Open your eyes. I'll remember you, and you'll remember me.
Let me just steal your junk. Can I? Can I do that again?
I'm afraid I'm not taking.
Oh, okay. Guess I'll go fuck yourself. Oh, wait, hold on. That is important. Hold on, let me go find boss. I have to go tell him I sold my soul.
Voss, friend to the comet.
Get out of my head. Get off my dick.
The comet is not dead. The Prince of the Comet will come again. The Prince of the Comet will liberate us from the Lich Queen's tyranny. Can it be? Will the mighty Prince Orpheus soon illuminate the astral plane?
Gith's son will soon ride against Vlaakith Voss, and I will follow him into battle.
And you will wield the greatest gift Mother Gith ever granted her dauntless children.
A silver sword. I will carry it for the honor of Gith, the great liberator, and her unforgotten son.
Istik, now that you have the hammer, you must find a way to enter the astral prism. Once inside, smash Orpheus's bonds. His cry will shake the plains, and I will fly to your aid. The Prince of the Comet will sear the heavens again. Let the Lich Queen tremble.
Think again. I will not permit you entry.
Questions, Istik? You seem to be lost in thought. Yes, but you will meet this challenge, as you've met so many others. The Prince of the Comet aches for Githyanki liberation more than he abhors Geich. He might seethe when you free him. He might gnash his teeth and slander your name. But he will see reason. I promise you.
Oh, I got a sword for Lae'zel. Let me send to Lae'zel.
Since I was old enough to hold a blade, I've dreamt of wielding a silver sword. The swords cleave both meat and mind, body and brain. To swing one, everyone I bleed with the sword will be my tribute to Prince Orpheus.
Okay, I don't care that much. Okay, I want to go to the circus. That took way longer than I thought it would.
Hey! You paid Raphael a visit? I want to hear all about it. Damn, Hoots! That new batch burns stronger than a pit fiend's fist.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Take it however you want. But I'll be having my usual from now on. Oh. Raphael's latest client. Savior of the city, he says. Oh, I forget we've never met. I've had my eyes and ears on you so long, I feel like we're friends. Corella is my name. I'm Raphael's assistant, shall we say. You've made his century, you know. You're going to save us, Baldur's Gate. Everyone, he says. The boss is always right, even though he's so very wrong. When I'm not keeping my eye on potential clients like you, I make sure the House of Hope is fully secure. When he's there, yes. But he's a busy man. Contracts and interests in many places and on many planets. This current crisis has him so busy, he's barely been home since he met you. Devils often have prettier hordes than dragons. Sneaking thieves into their vaults is a lucrative business. Doesn't usually end well for the thieves. But sometimes the thieves are rich, smart, or well-connected enough to come back in one piece. Take our esteemed Lord Gortash, for example. Talking about this won't end well for either of us. So, if you'll excuse me, conversation's over. I've got to sober up and get back to work. We'll celebrate together in the House of Hope.
That, I failed my insight check, so I don't know what she was really trying to tell me. But that was really interesting, because I know, like, that's interesting, I guess. Anyways. Let's go back to the circus, because I didn't get to show Kiwi. I have to take Minthara to the circus. It's mandatory. I had everyone at the circus, and everyone had makeup to go to the circus. And everyone looks so nice to go to the circus.
Well, are we ready for the...
You'll need to free up your ranks a little first. Then let us be about.
You wish to consult me? I do not want a devil to hold my fate in his hands. Aren't you tired of... I say we put the devil from our minds and trust in ourselves. If anyone should have the power of the crown, it should be us. You wish to consult me? Admirable ambition. But you must make a paragon of wisdom.
Sorry, I just want to hear what other people have to say.
Almost pleasant traveling with company. If you ignore all the less pleasant aspects. I'd join you, but things are...
I didn't want to do that.
Well,
Copper for your thoughts.
Okay. Okay, here's the circus. Here's a mummy I bought my face paints from. There's a genie. You are very loud.
Yes. Behold! Akabi's wheel of wonders. Spin! To win prizes beyond your tiny imagination. And make your miserable life more bearable. Akabi has traveled across the plains, burning and conquering all. Win the spoils of such conquest. Or, if luck smiles upon you, win the grand prize, the jackpot. No more questions. Spin or don't. Let us see if you have luck's favor. Alas, no jackpot for you, ugly one. But we may have this. You are welcome, putrid one. Return again to try anew.
Oh no, I got something worthless. It smells distinctly of old socks. Oh, I forgot there's a love test.
This city of stone and steel is an endless scream in nature's womb. I have felt no peace here. Your eyes stare out. There is pain, endless and deep, but also devotion, blazing like the sun.
I forgot you can see her areolas.
You are wise to admit it. When it comes to love, vulnerability is armor, truth a sword, and trust a shield. I pray you wield all three, Stira. Bring the one you love to me. I will look into your hearts and see if your love is eternal or doomed eternally.
Thoroughly magical. Let's have at it.
Close your eyes, little ones. Be still as stone to earth. And remember to breathe. Glorious. Your bond is sweeter than nature's dew. I see you, know you, but do you know one another? Gale, the learned wizard, the charming gentleman, the walking apocalypse. Listen, think. If the wizard were given the choice, what food would he be?
A lemon meringue, a shiny red apple, a 3-day pot of tavern stew, a roasted onion with hidden layers. He's an apple because that's what you give a teacher.
Fruit of scholars. How I long to have a troop of loyal students grace me with apples by the orchardful in exchange for wisdoms imparted.
At dusk, light flavors his complexion on his vacuum water. It misters it. For context, Mistra is his ex-girlfriend. That's so fucked up. In Mistra's embrace, when he's with his ex-girl, that's so fucked up.
Bravo. That is indeed where my mind wanders to when times are hard.
Our touch has been that of sunlight, but now we must ask the deep, the difficult. We often gaze through a veil of roses, but love accepts both the petal and the thorn. Gale, what is his greatest flaw?
He's too enraptured by illusions and fantasies, neglecting what's real. He's too eager to please. Thinks that he of the world would be better off if he were dead. We've had to have, I think, 6 conversations with this man by now, telling him not to kill himself.
Words said out loud. Yes, fear it is true. Fate seems determined to make a sacrifice of me. But perhaps fate can yet be defied. A perfect score. It seems you know me better than I know myself.
I press my finger to your bond and find a shield. Impenetrable. It is beautiful. Your love is one few have. Cherish it. Go in peace, seedlings, and know that you made one whose heart was long quiet, beat with love anew.
Oh, he got... What do you mean? What do you mean happened to his head?
Can you and your beloved stand? You have already sought the theme of
I don't know. I didn't see it.
We have a customer. Is your camp drab, dreary? Then you have come to the right place. Browse our bespoke, stony and bony creations, or commission a statue in your likeness. It is our most sought-after service.
I forgot I can get a statue of myself or any of my companions butt-ass naked in camp for $5,000. I forgot I could do that. They don't have to be, but you can do that. Like, you can just have them not wear any clothes.
Boney, at your service. That there is my darling wife, Stony. Is she not magnificent? To think she chose me. Why I wake up every morning with a smile on my face. Now,
Can you blame him?
oh, you shall Nothing caught your eye? I shan't tell my wife. She'd be most upset.
Hungry little hobgoblin. Want a treato? I has lots of treatos, and magics, and junks I finds. Don't worry. I only takes junks from dead people.
He's a kobold.
Shut up! Stupid sweat, piss, incense smeller! Oh, lots of times. The beasts ate a kiddo the other day, and I got some good stuffs. I mean, circus is safe. Do not worry. Yes. Yes! I has lots of stuffs. Just for you. Bye-bye.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Junks and magic for sale. Mostly bloodstain free.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine.
Oh, can you steal? Can you? I steal shit all the time. I need this guy's hand for a quest.
Should mind my step.
To Minfire. Yeah, so, there's this guy that died and got dismembered, and I gotta find all his dead body parts.
Lucille! It's pose, grapevine, then pivot step. Jacob, you have the grace of my great-grandmother's missing leg. Ah! And Boris, put some sensuality into those lovely hip bones. I know you have it in you. Step it up. Interrupting a massacre? Merkel, help me. These three make the art of dance look like a ritual sacrifice. Call me Lucretius, ringmaster, necromancer, bringer of the night. Oh, and wine lover extraordinaire. Normally I'd invite you into my tent for a lovely vintage, but these graceless skellies need my full attention. Enjoy my circus, darling.
I love her. Ooh.
Another. Good. My time comes. I will show you. All of you. See? The crowd. They laugh. Every one of you is vicious. Cruel. You kill. I roar. Break my cage. And then you die. You all die!
While the cage is sturdy, the lock is old. It could be jammed shut, so not even a key could open it.
Buddy the dog is my very best friend. Do you know why? Why? Because with him, anything is possible. Way!
Not to my taste, but I'll take a clown over some hack magician pulling peonies from his breeches.
Did you hear about the scarecrow who lost a fight? He got the stuffing kicked out of him. Way! Oh, you're all such good friends. I've had a wonderful time, but I have to go. Oh, well, if you insist. How about a magic trick? But first, I need a volunteer with nerves of steel and the heart of a lion. Who will it be? Who?
The hair on the back of your neck raises as a shiver passes through you.
You, my special assistant. Come on up.
My good friend Minthara is the funniest person I know.
Am I indeed? Perhaps I will tell my favorite joke. It is about you bleeding to death.
Oh, my heart! The enthusiasm is too much! Now, up, double sharp, or poor Buddy will think you don't like him. Right there! Oh, perfect!
Go, Minthara! Tell the one about the man who married a drider.
It was a beautiful webbing.
Now, you're very special. As special as can be. Does anyone know why? Why? You're special, my friend. Because I have a message just for you. Praise the Absolute. Is this the end of the show? Praise the Absolute.
try to make it swift.
Here comes the punchline!
I always knew I'd die at a circus. Have to keep going.
Okay. Sleep well. Sorry, my dad came down.
Your command.
Master of puns and punchlines.
the shapeshifter who won't be getting an encore.
Sorry. How do I have to turn this off? I always forget to turn this off.
You fight good. You started that fight. Dribbles?
You took those bastards down.
You... Forgive me. I was close to killing you, killing everyone. I am ashamed. The circus is my family. They rescued me when I was but a youngling. They did not starve me. The other did. He wore the face of Dribbles, or the scent of a stranger. He taunted me, waving bloodied rags under my nose. My mind was worn from the hunger. Thank you for calming me before I hurt my family.
My prick, you took them! Run! I'll find you! Eat you! Cowards!
Oh dear. Screaming children, an oozing corpse, and it's not even my birthday. I thought the Absolute wouldn't dare set foot in my circus. To use such a woeful Dribbles impersonator, why, it's downright rude.
I don't know. I enjoyed myself. Killing clowns is a rare treat.
If that's your idea of fun, darling, you and I are going to get along swimmingly. Alas, I cannot afford to lose any more staff. Funerals are so very expensive. I need to move the circus, but I cannot leave just yet. Not without Dribbles. He was a star. Customers of every color and creed simply adored him. I need him back, and I'll shower the person who finds him in love, adoration, and adequate compensation. What do you say?
Let's talk payment. I'm expensive.
I can respect that. And you're in luck, because I am old, darling. Ancient. I have seen stars explode and civilizations fall. Along the way, I happened across items of such power that would make you weep with awe. Find my Dribbles. You won't be disappointed. Even better! Corpses are wonderful employees. They aren't picky about things like working from home or eating. That's the spirit, darling. And remember, I look after those who make me happy. Hmm? Good luck, and thanks ever so much.
I love Lucretius. She's so funny.
This is terrible. The circus is supposed to be a safe place. For us performers at least.
She's very funny. you gotta respect a drag queen, necromancer, circus woman, you know?
I saw in your eyes what I see in my own. Death, I killed him. Bathed in his blood. A death worthy of the list. Of the tribunal. The greatest honor of them all. Mistress needed his body parts for her art. To sow chaos. It is his will.
The spell's power.
Let's get going.
Oh, how could Madame Lucretius let this happen? And what are you doing here? Out!
How could this happen? To Dribbles? To my...
Please, enjoy the circus. Which will never be the same without Dribbles.
Sorry. By the way, every NPC has a unique name, but some of them are really fucking funny. Like, there's an NPC, I don't remember where he's at, but there's an NPC in the game named Sauce Man Chorizo. And he's a chef.
I'll give them a piece of my mind.
And they're just like hanging out. And it's like, yeah, if I had to name several thousand NPCs, I would also start naming random chefs Sauce Man Chorizo.
And their virility. For you, I'd recommend 2 doses.
2? That seems like a lot.
Do you not wish to pleasure your fine maiden? To feel her fingers grip yours in pure ecstasy?
Shh. People will hear.
Good. Let them see you taking charge of your pleasurable destiny.
The fucking dialogue of this game's fucking crazy.
If you are in need of some pleasurable assistance.
Dantelons is up those stairs, and he's hung wounds beside the door, so the Harpers are waiting too.
Sorry. Would you mind if... I forgot I was wearing clown makeup. Sorry. Let me...
It's very leather-like.
You have got to check out Dantha.
Ooh.
Another quake. What's going on?
It's the Elder Brain. There's something happening to it.
Just give me a second.
Whatever you need, you only have to ask. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
I want a specific kiss animation with Gale, because it's my favorite, and they haven't done it yet. And I'm so sad. I like this one a lot. But it's one that I think is really in character for my tab. And by the way, Snug is drawing my tab as a doodle. And I said I would draw Snug something in return. I need to charge my pen. I need to do that. I was putting it off because I have COVID, but I'm recovered technically. Oh, here it is. That's the one that's like really in character for what my character's personality is. And that one's my favorite. Isn't it? That one's my favorite. So, I want to take a break really fast. We could do some of Jahira's quest, but I want to take a break really fast. I want to go to the bathroom, but I can info dump about my character if you let me, because she is an OC. And then I can tell you a little bit how the game functions if you'll let me. But I need to go piss. I need to go piss, girl. So I'll be back if you. I need to go piss, girl. I'll be back. Okie dokie, I'm back. So, basically, real quick TLDR on how this game functions.
A bond like ours hardly needs words.
Thank you. This game lets you, basically, there's 3 ways you can start the game. You can do a Tav run, a Dark Urge run, or an Origin run. A Tav run is basically a put your own OC in the game. The game knows nothing. Okay. Can you guys still hear me? I'm trying to talk a little bit quieter. Can you still hear me? Okay, sorry, I just got a text message. Apparently people could hear me. Basically, a Tav run is like put your own OC. The game's not going to assign you a backstory beyond, like, you're a drow. Here's what drow do. Here's your class. Here's what your class does. Just that sort of thing. The Dark Urge, and basically you get to design your tab. You get to go into Character Creator, you get to design what your tab looks like. On the other end of the spectrum, Origins are basically Gale is an origin character. Will is an origin character. Origin characters are, there are 6 origin characters, and when you're not playing as an origin character, they are available as a companion, and they are also all romanceable, and also all basically they're fully fledged characters. They're fully fledged characters. You can't change anything about them. You can choose dialogue for them, and so you can choose their endings. Like, if I did a Gale origin, I have a lot more endings. I can do like a Gale has like me playing right now, Gale has like 8 endings just as a companion. But if I played a Gale origin, I unlock special endings because I am playing a Gale origin, where I unlock special evil endings that I can only get because I am the player character, that sort of thing. And that's true for all of the characters, like Gale, Will, Karlach, etc., etc. And that's what Goopy is doing right now. Goopy is doing an origin playthrough. I like to put my OCs in the game because I'm mentally ill. I like to make OCs. And then there's a Venn diagram, there's a Dark Urge, where the game is like, okay, we're going to write a backstory for a character, but you get to design what the character looks like. And you get to design what the class is and stuff. And that's what the Dark Urge is. And anyways, so I'm playing a Tav right now, and her name is Ilvera. She is a drow, which means she is a dark elf. And dark elves are elves that are basically led astray by an evil god and live under the surface of the earth, because the earth is hollow in this universe. I'm not kidding. And because they follow an evil god who had basically, she runs like a mass cult thing, and if they like question her, she kind of like kills them and stuff. They don't really have a chance to redeem themselves. So drow have a redemption for being like ruthless killers and stuff. Ruthless, misandrous killers. So she basically, a TLDR of her story is she was like born a commoner. Kind of what you need to know about drow society is, one, it's stagnant. It hasn't changed in thousands of years because their god does not like change. She hates change. Although she's like really chaotic, she does not want society to change on a like large level, so she doesn't allow it to. Like, she'll allow chaos, but she doesn't allow like societal progress. She hates men. Men, like, the best thing a man could be is like a courtesan or a sex slave in drow society. Slavery is widely accepted. What else? Oh, backstabbing and murder is pretty socially acceptable. Like, it's kind of like, don't do it in public, but like, it's like if you're caught doing it, that's kind of like considered you're stupid sort of thing, but it's not considered bad. It's considered bad in the like you're a fucking idiot kind of way, but not in the, oh my god, why would you commit murder way. And so Elvira was like a commoner and raised in the Underdark, and she joined a mercenary gang and really young, because her family was piss broke, and she ended up really conveniently, a bunch of people died, and she ended up leading that mercenary gang, and she didn't want to sign any exclusivity contracts with any minor houses, and the minor houses didn't like that there was kind of this little rogue army wandering around. So, well, she got some knives in her back, and while she was kind of dying, she found a mine shaft kind of to the surface, and she kind of crawled up it. And so she was dying and kind of looking at the moon as she was dying, and she was like, oh, well, this isn't about, like, she's seen the moon before because she's gotten to the surface to, like, steal shit and kill surface dwellers. And she was kind of like, why didn't I ever, like, properly take the time to acknowledge this? Like, it's beautiful, sort of thing. Like, what did I waste my life doing, sort of thing. Because, fun fact, that evil god that is stagnating drow society, guess what the moon is? She has a daughter who is a good drow, a good goddess, who keeps an eye out for drow that are escaping her mother and tries to save them. So she was saved by by divine intervention, by the goddess Elistray, who is the daughter of Loth, who is her ex-goddess, and now she is a cleric of Elistray. And now she lives on the surface, and basically she's kind of done a 180. She's like 150 years older, she's done a lot of soul searching, and she's a lot better person than she used to be. Yeah, and that's my OC. And yeah, I'm sorry, there's a lot of D&D lore dumping to understand that. Yeah, basically. But it's so funny because she's like, went from this like ruthless soldier to like, she's undeniably a better person, but she's still like, but she's kind of like a zealot now. But she's like, sometimes it's kind of like she doesn't get it. Like, a conversation I had with Sarah is her, like, okay, because there's this campaign thing you can do where they run a bar, tavern thing, and there's this one spell you can do where somebody puts, like, a spell on something where something explodes, but only when something very specific happens. And you can put it on an item. And so I was like, Elvira asking somebody to put that exploding spell on her alms box in the tavern if somebody tries to open it without a password, so their hands explode. Because she's like, and they're like, oh my god, why would you do that? And she's like, because they were trying to steal from an alms box. And it's like, Elvira, that's so fucked up. And she's like, but they were trying to steal from an alms box for orphans. It's hard to do things without hands. They kind of deserved it.
Welcome to Danthenon's Dancing Mix. Our stock isn't used, it's tried and tested by the
Like, she's undeniably a better person, but sometimes it's just like, Elvira, that's really fucked up of you to say and do. And I just think it's funny.
Greetings, son. Your noble bearing brings a little class to my humble...
You can turn off the charm, Enthal. She's with me.
Blueberries. Thought I had a saying. You look tired, Harper.
I missed you too. They're already here?
Down below. Here's the key. Ha! Clearly you do not know our Harper most high.
I wouldn't say that. We've traveled a long road together in a short time. The others will be taking their ease here. Entharl has been known to shelter Harpers when they need it.
Entharl has been known to charge rent. Harpers have been known to ignore him. Now go on. The short father may send me an actual paying customer.
Okay, Ick, sleep well. Have a good rest. I hope you got some good writing in today. I know you were saying you were having trouble writing a fight scene, so I hope that went well, okay?
To buy? You're already my favorite. A pleasure. Right, Sommy. You're on the door till our friends are done. Gods forbid we do any business today.
Seek and you shall find me.
Nature's servant awaits.
Can't give up now.
No rest for the wicked, I see.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
You break it, you... well...
Speak. Queen Vlaakith. Skrull!
You are Hasharlak, and still you speak my name.
I've seen the captive Orpheus with my own eyes. Spoken to Shestil Kithrak Voss. You lied to us. Enslaved us.
The betrayer Voss lies! I have only a moment, and you, Hasharlak, will listen. We are Githyanki. We move mountains. We snuff out stars. We shake the plains. The traitor Voss has lied to you. The heretic prince would shatter us in an instant. The great dominion shrunk to the head of a pin.
Can this be true? Is the Githyanki prince really a threat to his own people? Or simply a challenge to Vlaakith's rule?
Return to the astral prism. Slay Orpheus the Pretender. Serve me, and I will ascend you. You will be no mere warrior, nor Kithrak. You will be Barta Vlaakith, commander of dragons. My only, my chosen. A final chance. Kneel before me. Make your promise.
Lae'zel's thoughts become yours. The sight of Orpheus looms over her mind. Voss's words echo within it. She means to forever turn her back on Vlaakith.
I gave you my faith, and you called me traitor. I gave you my life, and you ordered your knights to hunt me. I have witnessed too much, and you have given me too little. Finally, I can see. Orpheus will live, and I will hear his creed. This is my word.
Your word is nothing! You are nothing! The Kithraki will bring you. I will tear your flesh from your bones and devour your skull's marrow while you beg for death. I will consume you. I will unmake you.
It's fine. The pet's gotta eat.
Soldier, my engine. It hurts. I think this might be it. Soon. Things burning hotter than I knew it could. But look, we've just about made it to the city. That'll do me. Let's go protect it. Whatever happens after that is between me and the so-called gods. With this heat going, I can't spare the energy to think. I just want to enjoy whatever's left of this life of mine. Anyway, it could be worse. I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. With who I'm meant to be with. How many people can say that? Damn! It can't have been easy for Lae'zel to stand up to Vlaakith like that. But there's nothing that woman can't do.
Sorry. New cutscenes I haven't seen before.
We just played host to an undying queen. Oh, and that's without our fine silverware. Lae'zel has courage turning her back on a lifetime's belief. As for us, Best we stay out of interplanar politics, I think. Orpheus is on his own. But should Great Vlaakith come to settle a score with Lae'zel, well, I might be convinced to kill her. Undying or not. She was very loud.
I love Jaheira. She's my second favorite character in the game.
So, Lae'zel's finally seen the light and turned on her mistress. It took a little time, but she got there. Though it's not over yet. Masters rarely let their slaves go.
Alexa, turn the lights in the TV room off.
It is done. There is no going back. As long as the Undying Queen reigns, I am never to soar unbound over the astral sea. Never to cross the one in the void. As it should be. Better a short life built on truth than immortality woven of lies. Better to unite the Githyanki under a prince who would free their minds and honor their bodies. So why do I feel so bitter?
Loss. It permeates every. Lae'zel's bitterness is born of sadness. She's mourning the loss of the person she once was.
How well you've come to know me. But in truth, she didn't take everything. I have what I have gathered for myself. I'm moored to a new regent, a new land, and new allies. Vlaakith cannot unmake she who no longer exists. And so, from the old battle cries is birthed another. Shma Salar Orpheus, Ma Stilna Forgin in Yeri. Orpheus's will above all. May the comet blaze my path forward. Orpheus's freedom is my want and my need. There will come a time when I can think about myself beyond the Lich Queen who enslaves the Githyanki and the prince who would liberate them. But that time won't come until the Prince of the Comet flies again. Vlaakith's left hand and her right. Commander of all dragons, chosen of the Queen Regent. Since Vlaakith I has a Bart to Vlaakith been anointed. Another empty promise. Only a naive fool would believe otherwise. The kind of fool I was not so long ago. We hammer Orpheus free from his chains at our first chance.
Sorry, I'm just checking everyone's reactions.
It's a fearsome one. The sort it's hard to say no to. But Lae'zel said it anyway, to her immense credit. She's choosing truth. She's choosing freedom. For her, for Orpheus, for the Githyanki people. I wish I knew a good Githyanki cheer to celebrate the occasion, but the only gift phrases I've picked up are the sweary sort.
I didn't think I'd live to see the day when Lae'zel turned her back on Vlaakith. But all things considered, good for her.
If our traveling companions continue to make poor choices, we will soon have every god in this plane and the next hunting us. Lae'zel risks everything with her childish rebellion.
I forgot. She's such a hypocrite. Cause she's like, I fuck off. Fuck the absolute. We don't need gods. No gods, no masters. And then Lae'zel throws away her god and she's like, that's so stupid. Why would you throw away your god?
Glad to see I'm not the only one on the wrong side of an omnipotent authority. Lae'zel did well to break free of Vlaakith's manipulations, though I doubt Vlaakith will let such insubordination go unpunished. There's nothing that would give me greater pleasure.
I want a goodnight kiss.
No matter. After all, a bond like ours hardly needs words to express it.
Alright. Oh, I forgot to ask Halcyon.
So, it seems that Vlaakith is Lae'zel's queen no longer. That took no small amount of backbone.
That's Halcyon. That's the guy. That's the profile picture for the for the server. That's the guy that turns into a bear.
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well. And Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
How did you? Oh, it's you. I must have let my mind wander. Enough for you to wander in. Forgive me. I am drained. Ever since you killed Ketherick and took his netherstone, the Chosen's control of the brain has been brittle. It's rebelling against Orin and Gortash, fiercely. I suspected that when we took Ketherick's stone, the brain would begin to break free. Those brain quakes confirm that my suspicion was correct. I do not know what happens now when it receives their orders, and I do not dare guess.
You feel the Emperor's fear as if it were your own. An elder brain enslaved is one thing. An elder brain unleashed will be the end of everything.
Beautiful, isn't it? The mighty Prince Orpheus, contained in submissive slumber. Come. You may as well sit a while, now that you are here. Your company isn't unwelcome.
Sorry. Do you want to know why I'm laughing? I'm laughing because this guy's trying to seduce me. He doesn't normally bring out the wine and the bench in the fancy outfit. And am nice enough to him, we'll get another conversation where we'll talk and his shirt will be off and we can fuck. I can fuck this guy. I'm not kidding you. But it's just like so hard to take. But it's so hard to take him seriously when he's like, "Oh, I didn't see you there. I'm just so tired protecting you." Tentacle flip over the shoulder. Tentacle flip over the shoulder while there's like wine and a cup out. He's trying so hard to fuck. You seem troubled.
Accurate summary. I have found myself distracted of late. I'm haunted by memories. They are relentless. I can think of nothing. No one else.
Who do you think of?
Duke Stelmane, or Berlin, as I knew her. I wasn't ready for her death. You thought you were my first ally. Far from it.
I'm sharing emotional vulnerability with you.
To succeed, though my relationship with Berlin was different from my relationship with you.
We have a different relationship. Was it more intimate? Sorry, I choked on my spit a little.
In life, she was my business partner. Back when we ran the Knights of the Shield. A difficult task for a mind flayer. Duke Stelmane trusted me, and the city trusted her. I conceived the plot, but Berlin took center stage. It was she who met with the merchants, politicians, and patriarchs. It was she who negotiated deals and signed off on agreements. Her rooms played host to the most important conversations in the city. Together, we brought order to chaos. At its height, everything that happened in that city went through the shield. Through us. I could not have done any of it without her. Just as I cannot do any of this without you. But now, she is gone.
Do you need a hug? If I didn't know you were a mind flayer, I'd say you were upset.
I appreciate your understanding. What I feel is deeper than superficial cures can reach. And not entirely unwelcome. Most people think that mind flayers are soulless husks who feel nothing. I am glad you are not most people.
Give his hand a reassuring squeeze. You're not like the other girls. I just want you to know this conversation is so funny when I'm wearing my tits out shirt.
You have shown me great empathy. We are closer now. Close enough, I hope, that I can ask you to reconsider your position regarding your physical form. I know it is no easy choice for you, but we will have a far better time ridding the city of Gortash if you accept just a touch of illithidness.
Have you
Not to mention the elder
considered shedding your skin? Have you considered putting holes in your brain?
The brain is rebelling again. I need to focus, and so do you.
I love that shirt. My character's boobs look great in it. Oh, here's this child I found. They're my child now. Gale doesn't know it, but he's a father now.
In here I thought you had half a brain. How wrong I was. You signed a deal with Raphael. What were you thinking? Because why would the devil ever lie to you? What if you change your mind about giving him the crown? What if you decide that giving Raphael dominion over the Hells is a bad idea? And anyway, do you really expect him to keep his word? You think he'll stay far away from you forevermore, or will he come knocking again and again and again? As long as he has that contract, he owns you. I won't allow that. We're getting that contract back. You heard him, right? It's in his god's awful House of Hope. We need to find a way in. I swore I'd never return to the Hells. But for your soul, I'll make an exception. Just this once. We need to find a Diabolist. If we can find one worth their salt, they should be able to get us into that devil's lair. I'm getting in, getting your contract, and then I'm never setting foot in the Hells again.
She's such a good friend. She's such a good friend. I'm not even romancing her. God, imagine how she'd react if you were romancing her. Because you can romance her. I was romancing her in one of my playthroughs, but, that was on, another account on my laptop, and that kind of fell through. How do I get through? Oh, is it through here? It fell through because I was using cloud streaming, and the cloud streaming service was too laggy. And it just wasn't functional. Oh shit, wait, hold on. Wait. Gale, Pookie.
Not as bad as it could have.
You wish to consult me?
I didn't, actually.
Hi, Harper. May Seluna's tears shine on this meeting.
A very formal greeting, Geraldus. You are well?
Yes. Hi, Harper. Standing beneath Seluna's tears.
The lad's a little nervous, Jaheira. We heard of your great victory against Ketheric.
I understand, Geraldus. And you, Harper. Doesn't she remind you of our old friend Marcus?
Jaheira's meaning is clear. Marcus was a traitor laying a trap. The same, it seems, is happening here.
Oh, fuck me.
Jaheira will see through them. She must. She's fought doppelgangers before.
The problem with Marcus, of course. We didn't end on the best of terms.
Ah, shit, I should have used Long Strider. Forgot to do that.
For the fallen.
I wonder if this is worth the cost. Survival is all that matters. What path lies before me.
Yes. Lila Lurl.
Swords meet sorcery.
Sorry, I hope the combat's not too boring for you to watch. Usually, It looks a bit better. I'm just on console. I think it plays better on computer because you can see all the options. I'm on console, so I have to scroll through everything.
How many has she brought to Val's side?
How many more Harper's dead?
Did I get it right?
Saloon's tears. It is said no false face can stand beneath their light. An old Cork Harper. But yes, you got it right. Now I need your report.
We had eyes on suspected cultists in the city, like you asked. We thought we were tracking them, but
they were tracking you instead. Evidently. Doppelgangers.
And they're not just working with the cult, High Harper. They're part of it. Ballists, I think.
Sworn to Orin the Red, yes. We've already had the pleasure. Go on.
Everything seemed fine until your latest orders.
Who is hitting? Who is shaking? It was a wrangling noise.
Smiling at me out of her face. She said that I'd report back to you as normal. Lure you here, and I had no choice.
I'm sure it felt that way, Geraldos. The others were likely dragged back to Orin. Tortured. Sacrificed. I do not expect you to die for me. But to risk Entharl, any citizen who might have wandered in, there is always a choice. And the Harper must be able to make the hard ones. Perhaps this isn't the life for you after all, Geraldos.
No, Jaheira! High Harper, please! I'm still a Harper. I want to help.
You've scarcely signed up, boy. And there is a war coming. Why die a Harper when you could still live as anything else?
I want to fight. For Kelvin. For all of them. So it means something.
Death is death. To look for meaning in it is foolishness, boy. Childish storybook nonsense. Exactly the kind the Harper would spout, I suppose. Fine. I have no right to make the choice for you. Not when this mess is of my making. I sent the Harpers hunting after the cult, without thinking what it would mean to be hunted in turn. Now they are compromised. And if not for you, I wouldn't even know it. I'm sorry, Geraldos. And I owe you an apology as well. I haven't told you everything I hope to learn here today. First, Geraldos, you're the last Harper in the city I can rely on. Lay low and rest while you can. I have matters to discuss with my friend here.
Who was wrangling noises? Oh, I forgot. Gale. Oh my goodness. I forgot to talk to Jahira.
Lauren knows the hunt. In one stroke, she places the Harpers beyond our reach. Separates us from our pack. Until we know who the false facers are, we cannot trust anyone beyond ourselves. I was so busy telling you not to take her bait that I scarcely felt the hook in my own mouth. I have not been overly generous with the truth. I came here to learn of the Chosen, true enough. But I set my Harper searching for someone else too. Tell me, what do you know of a man named Minsk of Rashomon?
Despite her expectant gaze, the name means nothing to you.
That depends entirely on the quality of bard you listen to. Street whalers spin stories from the time of troubles, and they save the strangest ones for Minsk. It happens that in his case, most of them are true. Minsk is an old friend. Perhaps my oldest. Fought at one another's backs, times beyond counting.
So...
And the last time I saw him, I left him to die.
So Minsk and Jahira, so this is Baldur's Gate 3, Minsk and Jahira are actually playable characters from the first two games. And, so the first two games actually take place over 100 years ago. And Jahira is a half-elf, so she's like in her 150s right now, and half-elves live to be like 200 if they're lucky. So she's like 60, 70 right now. She's in like she's like, I think somebody did the proportional math. She's like 66 right now, age-wise. So she's like pushing it on the battlefield. So that's why everyone calls her grandma and teases her about her age, because she is pushing her ages. Minsk, however, is human. He is not a wizard. He just has some very strange circumstances going on. And there's a time gap from the first game and the second game have like a time gap of like 5 years or something, and then like the second game and the third game have like a time gap of like 100 years or something like that. So yeah, anyways, so Jahira and Minsk are they're callback characters from the first and the second game. So she is probably my second favorite character of the game. She doesn't have as much content as the other characters. I know I could go and play the other games, but that would require me to go play a game from the 90s. And I kind of don't want to go do that, because I would have to go play a game from the 90s, and I know the lack of quality of life would probably kill me. Even if the quality of writing is the same, which I don't know if it would be. I mean, for all I know, it could be the same quality of writing. I genuinely don't know. But I just know the video game quality of life won't be the same, if that makes sense. Like, I won't be able to save whenever I want to. Like there's been like 20 years of video game improvements. Because my dad played Baldur's Gate 1 when he was in college. Anyways, I will let Jaheira talk about how she let her last friend who is still alive for dead.
Before we ever heard of this Absolute, we received word of a gathering in the Undercity. What we found was the first dark seed of this plot. A circle of cultists with mind flayers in their midst. We might have ended it there. Cut off at the root, but before I could send for help, Mintz charged in alone. It was chaos. He was overrun, dragged down beneath a mass of tentacles. I had a choice. Stay and let word of this cult die with us, or leave him and live to fight another day. The world takes much from those who presume to defend it. But sometimes, you get to take it back. So don't be sorry, because I mean to use you, if you're willing. Infection, indoctrination, eradication. That has been the fate of everyone the cult has captured so far, but it has not been yours. With your help, perhaps it need not be Minsk's either. I'm not asking for promises. Just the chance. Oh, the point is moot without the means to find him. Without the Harpers, we shall have to find another path. I'll have a better idea of what that is once we're through the gates. Seems I need to reacquaint myself with this damned city.
I have heard much of the cunning and caution of the Harpers. Clearly those tales were exaggerated. Their entire network in the city has been infiltrated and undone by a handful of imposters. Little wonder the surface world is in such disarray, if they are among its protectors.
God, she's such a bitch. I love you, Minthara. You're my favorite horrible racist.
Even the venerable Harpers are compromised by the Absolute's poison. A grim turn of events, but one we must take in our stride.
She's so horrible. I love her so much. She's like legitimately irredeemable as a person, and I kind of love her for it, because they were like, we're going to make a female character who is genuinely irredeemable. We're gonna make a female character who's irredeemable, and I think it's great.
If your lot have cracked another bloody cask,
They're dead, Entharl.
Doppelgangers were using them as bait.
Seems they snared more than they could skin in you. Did Geraldus survive?
Alive. But he'll need some time to recover.
I'll tuck the boy up tight till he's ready to get back to Harbury. What will you do?
Continue the hunt.
Aye. Silly question, I suppose.
Sorry, chum, can't let you through. Worms Rock's closed for the day. Ordination is what? Lord Gortash is becoming Archduke. All the peers came to pay regards.
Gortash is to be proclaimed Archduke. His grip on the city tightens. Gaining access will not be easy. We must either earn an invitation or find a route where we can pass unnoticed.
I already have a pass. I'm just gonna grab Karlach.
Shapeshifters in the Harpers. My dad always admired their mission. Said they gave up their entire lives so we could live safely and ask for nothing in return. We'll rout them, right? For the city and for Dad.
You know I'm up for it, but your party's a little full. Now we're talking.
Damn, it's good to be alive.
Sorry, I'm just reading this. Hold on. Help me pick out Karlach's piercings. Okay, so wolf piercings, bear piercings, eagle piercings, elk piercings, tiger piercings, I'm thinking wolf or tiger. I'm leaning towards wolf. Let's do tiger, since we both seem to like tiger. Mm-hmm.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Watch your elders and learn.
Oh, it's such a shame she can't use rapiers. Can she use? She can use the blood of Lysander. Let me send that to her. Actually, that's not what I wanted to do. Let back to Will. Ah, shit. Hold on. I forgot. I have to go talk to this guy.
I shall be here in my camp for whenever thou hast need of... As thou...
There is not an easier way to do this. I would do it if I could. Trust me. samurai. She needed to dual-wield weapons, but she needs a specific feat in order to dual-wield weapons. And in order to change her feats, I needed to completely respec her. Because there is not an easier way to do that. If there was, I would have done it.
Such authority.
All shapes, all sizes, all prices!
Time to rest?
It's perfect.
Imagine seeing your watch
Yes?
for the first time. Oh, my heart flutters at the thought.
You told me the armor was a bulb left. Hey, bro! It's because we already helped you.
Flash everyone. I could wear it to dinner with your folks.
You are not wearing armor to meet my mother and father. Whether you're getting hammered or getting nailed, you've got the tool for the job.
Look at their gyrometics. Or their targeting modules. All right. What now?
Citizen, you are being accompanied by a malfunctioning steel watcher. Please stand back.
I think you have the wrong hunk of metal.
False. Report your purpose, steel watcher. Why are you following these citizens unbidden? Ah. I understand your malfunction. Your unit is a highly outdated model. The Ragnak's casement protecting your metallurgized ice valves is burning well outside the recommended temperature. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for dismantling.
Yeah. Hey, Metal Man. If I report to this foundry, can my engine be fixed?
Your make is very obsolete. Repairing your engine would be not only impractical, but impossible. Report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Yeah. Tell me something I don't know. Not sure. Maybe whatever keeps them going is similar to my tin can. Turns out I'm the fucking prototype for these things. I'll dismantle every single one of them.
Any threat to the Steelwatch is a threat to Lord Gortash himself. Please report to the Steelwatch Foundry for immediate dismantling. The Steelwatch Foundry is off-limits to visitors. This malfunctioning unit can escort itself back.
Yeah. Anything spicy you can tell me about the old prick?
You will speak of our creator, Lord Enver Gortash, with respect. He is the savior of our city, currently being inducted as the Archduke of Baldur's Gate. You will keep your distance, Steel Watcher. You are malfunctioning. Report to the Steel Watch Foundry for immediate dismantling.
Let's make tracks before this thing gives me the lash of Bane. See you around, soldier.
No entry today. Special occasion. Might be. You don't look the posh sort. Last door on the right.
Go on. Make merry.
Lower the gates! Special permission!
I'm what you call a liar. Oh.
Let me guess, you need something.
Halt! We do not know how you gained entry, but your trespass shall not be punished. Lord Gortash has been expecting you.
The Watcher's presence fades, but another takes its place. Confident, dominant, commanding.
My most esteemed guest, we meet at last. I am Lord Enver Gortash. You are the prison bearer, slayer of the dread General Ketheric Thorm. I welcome you to Baldur's Gate, my city. Of course, of course. My Steel Watchers are rather adept at keeping the peace, but not entirely suitable for polite conversation. Allow me to formally invite you to my inauguration. Make your way to the ceremonial hall.
We shouldn't have any more trouble from the guards. You wish to consult me?
I thought they might have something to say about Gortash inviting us. Is it this way?
Are they going to arrest us? What if they throw us in jail?
Calm down, dear. It won't happen this one more time. Lord Gortash is expecting you. Please make your way to the audience chamber.
They're harmless.
Lord Gortash is expecting you.
If it isn't little Will's chums. I hope he hasn't been too much trouble.
What the fuck are you doing here?
His father, the Dead Three's puppet. A travesty, really. He's upstairs in Worm's Rock, ordaining Gortash as Archduke. A splendid shindig, I hear. Perfect for crashing. Go on up. We'll talk after. And bring the pup along, if you can. I'd hate for him to miss the fun.
What the fuck is she doing here?
Go on up.
I don't remember her showing up. Oh wait, hold on.
Look, I'm all for Gortash, but those clankers, they don't sit right with me.
Because they do your job better than you and without complaining? It is unnerving.
Imagine where we'd be without them. The city would be overrun. They're all that's keeping this cult at bay.
He has a point. They make people feel safe, if nothing else.
Ha! You hear this? Tell my friends how safe you feel with those metal giants stamping about.
Alright, I keep accidentally waking people up. So I think I'm going to end the stream. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do this. I'm sorry. Thank you for hanging out with me, though. Well, I think they're sleeping directly next to the stairs. And also, it's not even late. It's not even 11 p.m. I don't know. Anyways, good night.